isn't it?
What the hell is going on?
Welcome to Series Pulse, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best horror movies of 2022. Before we start the ranking, make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss more fun videos like this.
If you try to touch me, I'll scratch your face. And whoever's coming will see and ask why.
This face?
Number 10. Fresh.
No, this isn't happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Fresh is a 2022 American black comedy horror thriller film directed by Mimi Cave. The film stars Daisy Edgar Jones and Sebastian Stan. Noah is a single woman who is tired of horrible dates and jerks on dating apps. After meeting the charming Steve at the grocery store, her fortune appears to turn for the better. Noah confides in her closest friend Molly after a date with Steve that she believes she has finally met a fantastic person, and even informs her that she and Steve are going on a weekend vacation. She soon realizes Steve is a psychotic cannibal who makes a living on the dark market selling the meat of living human female organs to wealthy men.
Keep going, Noah. Huh? I think you're going somewhere. You're not gonna fucking leave.
Number 9. Sick. Sick is a 2022 American horror film directed by John Hyams. The film stars Gideon Adlin, Bethlehem Million, Jane Addams, Mark Menchaca, and Dylan Sprayberry. The premise is simple and clear. It's early April 2020, and stay-at-home orders in the United States have been enforced across the country. Parker, on the other hand, has a plan. Her family owns a remote holiday lake house in the country, and there is no better destination for her and her friend Miri to quarantine. Hang out alone and stay safe. There is just one problem. They are not alone.
Identify yourself!
Number 8. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Emma! Guys, maybe Emma could have done it. She was really pissed at David.
Bee is nervous about meeting her rehabilitated girlfriend Sophie's arrogant, wealthy friends, so she arrives late to a booze-addled, drug-fueled hurricane party at Board David's Georgian Greystone Manor estate. As the storm rages outside, the party begins and the gang of privileged 20-somethings gathers around the host in the lavish drawing room of the family mansion to play a riveting Find the Killer murder mystery game with the lights turned off. But it's all for show until somebody loses an eye. When one of the participants is killed, mass hysteria ensues and the petty, egotistical backstabbers turn on each other. Now that they are cut off from the outside world, their lives hinge on finding who is behind the manic outburst of mindless, murderous violence.
David is dead. His body is outside.
David's body. Wait, what?
Why did you kill David? You murdered my boyfriend!
Number 7. Mad God. Phil Tippett wrote, produced, and directed Mad God, a stop-motion, adult-animated experimental horror film. The assassin, an ironclad humanoid figure armed with a gas mask and a disintegrating map, descends into a rusty, peril-filled underworld of grime, blood, and disturbing monsters. The assassin slowly reaches his final destination, the center of this hideous tower of torture, as the stealthy infiltrator meanders through the labyrinth of post-apocalyptic wasteland on a secret mission. But what cruel, malicious god enables dread and anguish to drive its most perfect creature deeper and deeper into despair? Only a mad god would be amused by humanity's agony.
E forse ricorderai questa nostra breve amicizia. E ti lascio agli alberi.
Number 6. Nope. Nope is an American science fiction horror film directed, written, and co-produced by Jordan Peele. The film stars Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. After their father is killed in a terrible accident, siblings and animal wranglers Otis and Emerald Haywood, the young owners of the Haywood Hollywood Horses horse handling business, find themselves trying to keep their family ranch afloat. And desperate to make ends meet, Otis strikes an agreement with troubled ex-child actor Ricky Park, the proprietor of Jupiter's Claim theme park, oblivious of the impending storm. When Otis believes he has had an encounter of the second kind, his horror turns to morbid fascination, and he enlists the aid of tech-savvy electronics salesperson Angel Torres and famed cinematographer Antlers Holst to make history. However, the next time the alien visitor arrives, the bold detectives will see its true nature firsthand. Number 5. The Black Phone.
Does it work?
The Black Phone is an American coming-of-age supernatural horror film directed by Scott Derrickson. The film stars Mason Thames, Madeline McGraw, Jeremy Davies, James Ranson, and Ethan Hawke. Finney and Gwen Blake, siblings in 1978 Denver, live with their alcoholic father Terrence. They grieve the loss of their mother, who had psychic gifts and committed suicide. Finney is teased at school by 3 of his classmates, but his friend Robin stands up for him. When a serial killer known as the Grabber kidnaps a boy named Bruce, Gwen has a dream in which she recalls black balloons that are unknown to the public. Detectives Wright and Miller arrive at the school to question Gwen, but they are skeptical at her claims. When Finney is kidnapped by the Grabber, he is held in a soundproof cellar and discovers that the black phone on the wall is broken. However, Finney begins to receive phone calls from the afterlife.
Hey, you want to know the story about how I found you, man? Hey, no. Don't worry about it. We can talk about this.
Number 4. Pearl.
It's about making the best of what I have.
Pearl is a slasher horror film directed by Ty West and starring Mia Goth, who reprises her role as the title character. Years before the incidents of X, Pearl, a young and ambitious farm girl infatuated with dance and the film industry, can't wait to stretch her legs and leave the farm to make her mark. Pearl is instead confined in the lonely farmhouse, sharing a home with her scolding, judgmental German mother Ruth and her infirm, wheelchair-using father. Above all, Pearl aspires to be the gorgeous girls in the movies rather than her mother. As the romantic fantasy of a glittering movie star life fades, chronic frustration, aggressive inclinations, and pent-up emotions emerge. How do you deal with not receiving what you want while you're boiling with rage?
Make me the biggest star the world has ever known, so that I'll make it far, far away from this place.
Number 3. The Innocents. The Innocents is a Norwegian supernatural horror mystery thriller film, written and directed by Eskil Voigt, Raquel Lenora Fittum, Alva Brinsmo Ramstad, Sam Ashraf, Mina Yasmin Bremsith Asham, Ellen Dorrit Peterson, Morten Svartveit, Kadra Yusuf, and Lisa Thun feature in the film. During the summer vacation, 4 children become friends and, unbeknownst to the parents, realize that they have secret powers. Their harmless play takes a dark turn as they explore their newfound powers in the local forests and playgrounds, and strange things begin to happen. Number 2. Barbarian.
Keith?
Barbarian is an American horror film written and directed by Zach Krager. The film stars Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long. In Brightmoor, a Detroit neighborhood, on a chilly night pouring with rain, Tess drives into the unknown, ill-lit neighborhood and parks outside her Airbnb at 476 Barbary Street. Tess needs to sleep more than anything else right now because she has a big day ahead of her. Instead, Tess is surprised to learn that the rental agent has double-booked the place. She is about to realize that there are a million other reasons to be afraid of the dark, besides an unexpected house guest named Keith.
Come here! Hey, little girl!
Number 1. The Menu.
You'll be given a 45-second head start, at which point members of my staff will try and catch you.
The Menu is an American black comedy horror film directed by Mark Mylod. The cast of the film includes Ralph Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, Hong Chow, Janet McTeer, Reed Birney, Judith Light, and John Leguizamo. A young couple visits Hawthorne, a private restaurant on a remote island. Slovak, a celebrity chef, has prepared a magnificent dinner for the couple and other customers. But it rapidly becomes evident that the restaurant and chef are not what they appear to be. Guests are discovered dead, and the other chefs have a cult-like devotion to the head chef.
This menu,
The pictures, they're of us.
this guest list. How do they get these?
And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about the top 10 best horror movies of 2022. If you enjoyed this list and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this.
If you draw the piece of paper that has the X on it, you are the murderer.
Cool.